Okay, so here I am with some more Red Dead Redemption 2 in VR. Now, yesterday's episode, the first one I did, was a little bit full on. I did the train robbery mission, and as a starting point, that's pretty intense. So today I'm just going to try and navigate my way from camp, which is where I am now, here in the camp, as you can see. And try and navigate my way to Valentine. Now, the test of these Will It VR videos is if the game is playable. And technically, yes, so far this is playable. But the issue is I can't see any of my menus. Now, it's not a complete deal breaker. Vorpx does allow you to have a few different screen types. You can have immersive screen, which is basically a big floating screen that you can look around. And you still get a sense of the 3D and you still get the up close and personal kind of VR experience. Now, I prefer full VR, which is what I've got set up now. And what that means is the screen is all encompassing. It's proper VR. So if I turn around, I can see behind me. Whereas if I had immersive screen, it would all be in front of me and I could just look left and right. And if I wanted to look all the way around, I would just look to the edge of the screen and it would start turning, if that makes sense. So anything in the bottom left, bottom right, top left, I can't see it. And that includes my map. My compass is right down in the bottom left. Because my screen is all encompassing, if I turn to the left, the compass, which is in the bottom left, is moving with me. So it's staying down there, so I'll never be able to look at it. And the same thing goes for if I open my menu. The options to the menu are just slightly to the side. If I try and look at them, they move. So I have no way of knowing where I'm going. I'm going to try and make my way to Valentine. I'm just going to take it in and breathe it in a little bit today and just kind of see how it feels, just explore the open world in VR and in 3D. So I'm just going to go for a walk today and just kind of see where I get. I say walk, I'll probably get on a horse because this world is big and I will get lost, no doubt. What are these girls doing?
Good morning, Arthur.
Morning. What are you doing? Sewing?
Morning, Arthur.
Morning. You carry on with that. I just said that. Morning. Oh, wait, unless that was you. Hello.
Long time, boy.
Right, let's see if we can make our way to Valentine. I'm just going to have to do this. Oh, I've got a lost with the horses. Where am I? Where's the horse? There it is. We're going to have to do this by memory, basically. And my memory is not great. I'm kind of already lost. Okay, let's just figure this out. Let's go for a stroll. And see if I can't work out where Valentine is. I'm not confident here. I really hope I don't crash into a tree and go flying off like you do in Red Dead, because that'd be terrifying in VR. Whoa, what's going to happen? Not good. So, kind of stuff I didn't touch upon yesterday. I touched upon the judder. It's kind of the only thing I really...
Oh, son of a bitch.
This is the only thing I really went into yesterday in terms of quality and performance. This here looks absolutely breathtaking. Like, this game is stunning. So seeing it in kind of up close and personal, in 3D, in Vorpx, in VR, is amazing. I don't put that lightly. I mean, honestly, it does look amazing. Like that. Okay, just stop for a second. Like that rock formation. These guys got a problem. You guys got a fucking problem?
God damn it! I can smell his fear.
Oh. Get off that horse. Get off that horse. That's it. You know, don't tell me what I'm doing. I'm trying to tell people about this gorgeous rock and the sky up here, and you're just piping up with your cowboy threats. Sorry, guys. Okay, so as I was saying, what have I just done? I just got off my horse. No, I've just spun the horse around. So that rock formation, this little kind of hill, it might not look much when you're looking back at it in the footage here on YouTube, but right now, to me, that looks amazing. That rock looks huge. The sky is like a beautiful shade of blue. It's immersive as immersive could be. It's amazing, but it isn't perfect. And the reason it isn't perfect is because it's the judder. More than anything, it's the judder when you're moving from right to left or up and down. It's kind of like It's not like a smooth movement. The weird thing is, if I use my controller to move around and don't move my head, it is incredibly smooth. I don't know if there's any kind of Vorpx heads out there that are a little bit more kind of technical than me that might know what's causing that, but I have honestly no idea. I prefer to look around in VR by actually looking around, because I'm all about the immersion. Hence why I like to use the full VR screen type. But if I have to, I will use the controller, because that is a nicer experience than turning my head. Although it's natural to turn your head, so it's hard to fight that urge. I'm not going to talk to you because I don't know what prompts. That's the other problem. Again, prompts for dialogue, prompts for QuickTime events, prompts for anything, usually in the bottom right-hand corner, so down here, which I can't look at because it runs away from me. Now, watching the video back, you'll be able to see that stuff because the screen is static to yourself, but it's just outside my peripheral vision, so I can't see it. I just think it's important to cover these things and to mention them, because if you come in and then buy Vorpx off the back of this and then expect to have a perfect representation of the game in VR, sadly it isn't perfect. Don't expect it to be a VR version of Red Dead Redemption. It is Red Dead Redemption in VR, but it isn't a perfect version of it. There are some things that you will lose because you're playing in VR. For me personally, I think the best way to view this, so far anyway, and I'm sure people will tinker with it and find ways to make it better as the weeks go on, but for me, I think the best way to view this experience is almost, I said it yesterday, I touched upon it a little bit, like a relaxation tool almost. So if you want to unwind and just explore this world, but you didn't really want to do any missions, or you don't want to kind of play the actual story content, you could just boot the game up, chuck on your VR headset, and just do what I'm doing now. And just kind of breathe it all in and take it all in and just have a little bit of a little bit of escapism, I guess, because it's a very immersive world, and I'm not going to lie, just rolling around on your horse like this is seriously cool, seriously incredible. I don't think I'll find Valentine. I just have no idea where it could be. I've got no sense of what direction to go in. Vista. Oh, it's just incredible. Just incredible. Is that Valentine? Doesn't look big enough. That might be Valentine. Have I found it? Oh, there's only one way to find out. I'm going to have to go down. I'm going to have to go down. I could quite happily play this like this. As I was saying earlier, I'd play this just kind of on and off, just jump in, spend 30 minutes just exploring the world, just taking it all in. I'd quite like to go back up into the snowy parts and just kind of breathe that in. Just explore. No real kind of actual story content, no real kind of actual progressing the game. Just chilling. Just come in and pretending I'm a cowboy for 20 minutes a day, go to some digital saloons, drink some digital beer, and unwind. And that's what it's great for. And I think really overall that's what Vorpx is great for. Again, I know the point of Will It VR is to say, can you play these games in its entirety in VR? But more and more I'm kind of realising that Vorpx isn't for that. It's for experiencing a game in a different way, but not necessarily in its entirety. You boot it up, you check it out, you go, oh my god, I can't believe I've been able to see that from that perspective. And then you go back to playing it in the normal way. And there are a few exceptions. I think Outer Worlds was one I could have played that happily, fully in VR. And I think if I could see my map, and I could see my prompts, I would play this in its entirety. But it's so important that you know where you're going in this game and you know what your prompts are that I don't think I could. I'd have to use it just as a kind of an unwinding tool. I think that's Valentine. It's Valentine. I can just about see that prompt at the top of the screen. Okay, I'm going to hitch my horse up here and I'm going to explore. I'm going to go for a drink in the saloon. Okay, remember the hitching button is you hold Y. we go. Okay. In I go. Hey mate, you alright? I see you sell meat. May I purchase some meat? No? Okay, alright. Be that way.
Come on, ladies. This sirloin will put a smile on your man's face, guaranteed.
Come on, try and help people. I do all I can manage. Are you doing all you can? Huh? Sir.
This is very cool, but it's more evident in these built-up areas that it isn't as smooth as it could be. Again, if I use the controller, it's nice and smooth, but it's almost impossible to keep your head completely still and just use the controller. And it doesn't feel natural because you want to turn. But in these big built-up areas where you've got people moving around and you've got obstructions either side of you and things like that, the kind of jutteriness becomes more apparent because there's a lot of different kind of colour palettes at work here. Whereas when you're out in the fields, it's a lot of green and you can kind of get away with it. It's a lot more distracting here. Again, not a complete deal breaker, but I think if you're a little bit weak stomach, if you have a bit of a weak stomach with VR, I think that jutteriness might make you feel a bit sick. Right, this is kind of cool though. One thing I don't think I'll ever get used to is in VR when you're in a cutscene, you want to move left and right to look at stuff and you can't because obviously it's fixed. Oh shit! Hello. Oh, I'm having a punch up. Hello. Oh, flipping out. Wait, don't you come here? Okay, this is kind of cool. This is kind of really cool. Punch him through the thing. Ow! Anyone else want to fight him?
Are you joining us, Arthur?
Get off him! That's it. Beat the shit out of him. Oh, this is great. I've got into a bar brawl. I didn't mean to do this, but I'll take it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Papa's here. Papa Tommy. Oh shit, he's a big boy. Get off me. I know someone's got me, but I can't see them because they're behind me. Get the fuck off. There you go. Save Javier. Oi! Oh shit, he's big. Ah! Oh fuck. No! Oh, I wish they'd thrown me out the window in VR. That would have been fucking cool, but it was a third person. God, this guy's big. Oi! Oh fucking hell!
Yeah, I got this son of a bitch.
Oh fucking hell! I've just got a close up of his face getting pummeled now.
Stop! Please! Please!
Oh Jesus Christ, that was intense.
Come, sir. You won the fight already. Surely that's enough.
Oh, I'm so muddy. I need a bath.
This isn't yours.
No business. No business, sir, but please, I beg you.
I only came here for a quiet drink. A little wander around town. I've lost my hat. This ain't good. Is there a hat in here? Did my hat fall off in here, sir? Oh, no. Oh. Eee. Right, got my hat back on. Back in business. God, this bar's like gone to shit now. Everyone's beaten up and dead. Let's have a little explore. Oh, that's bright. Holy shit. Hello? Hey, no one in there. Right, Like, this guy doesn't even know what's coming.
Don't you go starting a ruckus in my store.
Oh, I'm starting more than a ruckus, sir.
Hey,
Hey,
put that damn gun down.
come on. Come on. Show me what's out back. Oi.
I will call the law if you
I will blow your head off. You show me what's out back. Come on. Come on.
This'll catch up to you real soon. Damn it.
Oh, shit.
The law.
Fuck it.
You run real funny. All right, stay calm.
Oh, shit.
Damn it! You're good and surrounded. We got
Right, now we're going on a rampage. This is it.
better be a good one.
Hello. Oh! This is Arthur's last stand. What's all of a sudden it's night time? Hello. Whoa! Jesus Christ! You're not getting me out of here. I'm in here for the long run, mate. I might rob the cashier while I'm at it. Yeah, that's right. Take that. Yeah, I'll have all this money. Thank you very much. Proper cowboy now. Oh, hello. Yeah, you can't stop me. Oh, a hat back there. Sorry, I'll put my hat back on. Oh no, I died! I always want the hat back, and that's usually my downfall. That's usually my downfall.